Hey, good morning, guys. How you doing? It's Kevtech here, bringing another video on information technology. I hope you're having a good day. Happy Sunday, and I just literally I woke up like 20 minutes ago, and I'm having coffee right now, and I feel a little beat up because I went out drinking yesterday with my sensei from my martial arts class. If you guys don't know, I went to see a black belt test, or not even a black belt test. I saw a test of one of my colleagues get his third down, which is basically when you get a third down, that basically means you're able to open your own school. You're able to be a sensei. So he got his third down, and I recorded it and I put it on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, you get to see it. Basically, they had a full fight against 4 to 5, 6 different people. It was really interesting to watch. Besides that, I didn't come here to talk about that. I came here to help you guys. So today, I want to go over how to add experience on your resume if you have no experience. So what does that mean? That does not make any sense. So I want to show you like how do you add experience on your resume if you have no experience at all. So if you're new to IT and you don't have any experience and you're trying to put experience on your resume and you're like, man, Kevin, I can't really, how am I supposed to add this on my resume if I don't even have experience for this? It doesn't make any sense. Like, what am I? How do I add it? I don't understand. So how do you add experience on your resume when you don't have experience? It doesn't make so. That's the problem. So today I want to go over that. So if you're new to my channel, I make videos on IT support, technical support, CompTIA videos. I do IT interviews, and I make a bunch of videos on how to get into IT, and I try to help people get into IT. So with that being said, let's get right into this. So today I'm gonna actually open a lab or open my virtual machine, and I'm gonna show you things that you should know if you're doing desktop support or IT support or level 1 support. And then after that, I'm gonna add it on my resume, and I'm gonna show you how you add it on your resume. If that makes sense. Since you just did it and since you just learned it, you should be able to add it on your resume now. So let's go into that. So I'm gonna be switching back and forth. All right, so let's open up my virtual machine. I have a bunch of them, so I'm gonna. I clicked on the wrong thing. That's totally fine. Close out of that. All right, let me close out of that. We'll open up. We'll open up. Open up this one. I have so many VMs, so it's just like, which one should I open? It's an error message. Ooh, I'm having an error message on my VM. All right, that's fine. Doesn't really affect me. Um, well, that's opening up. I'm gonna close my door. Yeah, I'm a little. I was drinking sake. I was drinking wine. I had beer. Like, Kevin, you need to come back to your self defense martial arts. When are you coming back? I'm like, I don't know. I'm busy with work right now. When I have more time, I will definitely go back. I have to. I'm a yellow belt. So if you guys don't know, I'll wait for this to load. So if you guys don't know, I'm a yellow belt in Japanese jiu-jitsu. I did Japanese jiu-jitsu for about 3 years. I was trying to get my green belt, but I dislocated my toe. My toe's okay now and everything, but I haven't gone back ever since because of my job, and I've been very busy. So I do plan on going back, but right now I don't have time to do it. So when I go back, it'll probably be like March or April, something like that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So, all right, this has finally come up. So let's see. So you guys don't know, my VM has a lot of memory on it because I have a lot of memory on my computer. My computer has like about 64 gigs of RAM, which is a crazy amount of memory. So if you guys don't know that, that's basically what I have. All right, let's see. So we're gonna open up. The directory, domains, and trusts. Hit manage. All right. So I'm gonna open that up. Now I'm gonna open up another VM. We're gonna open up. I don't remember which one has my. So there's a VM that has server 2000. server exchange on it, or has 365 on it. I'm trying to remember which VM has 365 on it. I don't remember which one has 365 on it. So I gotta start opening up a bunch of VMs. So this one, open that one up too. So you're gonna see me open up a bunch of VMs. Reason for that is because I'm gonna go over some stuff that you could add on your resume, and basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to show you how you could basically do a lab at home. How you could do a lab at home and basically add that information on your resume. And then when people ask you about it, you already know how to talk about it because you actually did the work on a VM. So that's basically what I'm trying to do. So give me a second. So I have server 2019 open. So we're gonna go over that. I'm just gonna minimize that. This one's still trying to open. You gotta keep in mind I have a lot of VMs open, but your computer probably can't handle that much. Like me, my computer can handle it. My computer is probably like not even bottlenecking at all. Like it's at 34 right now. I have 64 gigs of RAM, so it's just like nothing for me. And my CPU is like at 8%. So, so I have a gaming PC, so it has no effect on it whatsoever. Problem is now is trying to remember all my passwords. I have a lot of passwords to memorize. You know, you have all these passwords to memorize. It gets crazy. So I'm gonna open that up. Don't remember what I have on this one. I know I have SSCM because it says SSCM on it, but I don't know what else it has on it. Let's see this one. Control delete. This one has SSCM on it, and it has Active Directory on it as well. So I don't need this one. I'm gonna shut this one down. I don't need this one. I'm gonna go over SSCM at some point. Don't think I forgot about it. I am gonna go over it at some point. Not now. I'll be like later on in the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna go over SSCM. I want to go over a couple other different things. Like my computer is not just desktop support. My computer, I mean my channel is not just desktop support. I want to go over like some networking stuff as well. But before I do that, I have to go over this stuff first. So it's coming up right now. So I'll wait for that to come up. I just want to show you stuff you can add on your resume. So like, so you know how access for it's gonna force me to get updates. I don't want to do updates. All right. Let's see. The Exchange server. This one has the Exchange server. Okay. It's gonna be a little slow. It's bottlenecking. It's like struggling to close the dashboard. All right, so that's fine. I'll wait for that to open. If it lets me move it to the side. All right. Totally fine with me. All right, so we're gonna do. See if it lets me log in. Actually. It does let me log in. I was gonna say something else, but it's fine with me. Let me see if I could log into this. Should be able to. I wouldn't see why not. It's gonna be very, very slow, but let's see. Ah, the CPU is high. That's why it's so slow. I have to increase the CPU on it. Am I able to log in though? That's the okay. I'm good. All right. So this is gonna be a quick video. This shouldn't take that long. I'm sorry about that. I'm opening all this stuff and wasting time. So I'm gonna do just like stuff you can add on your resume. It shouldn't be complicated. So don't complicate yourself. This is what you're gonna do. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna do new, and we're gonna create a new user, and we're gonna call him Tom, just like the other one, Tom Wells. Tom Wells is a different, different place. So T Wells, and you're gonna hit next. Password is password 123. Password 123. All right. So it doesn't like that password. So we're gonna do. I think I spelled it wrong. Let's see. Okay, it has to be a capital letter. So we'll do capital P. There we go. All right. So you created a user, right? So you're gonna drag it, and you're gonna get an error message. It's totally fine. All right. So now you know how to create a user account. Kevin, I know how to create a user account. All right. Perfect. So I'm gonna open up a resume, a sample resume if I have it. All right. So I always like to use this one because this is the one that I started out with when I was trying to get my first job in IT. So under skills, right? You need to put account creation in server 2016 2019, right? So you could put that as a skill. And then you could put password reset and distribution creation, password reset on Active Directory. So just to give you an idea, like what you should be doing on your resume, or what you should be doing if you're trying to add experience. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So you put that, right? So you're like, oh, I know how to reset a password now. So, reset password. You change it here. Now, we're going to do, just follow along with me. So we're going to do this. So now we're going to do the same thing here, right? We're going to go into Active Directory here, Server Manager. And we're going to go into Active Directory, Domains and Trusts, right? And then we're going to hit Manage. And then we're going to close out of that, We're going to open this up. And we're going to create new. We're going to create a new user. So we're going to call them, my name, Kevin. If you guys don't know my last name, Apollinario. So, K, Apollinario. And I'm going to do the same thing. Capital P, password 123. Capital P, password 123. Alright. And we're going to move them over to users. Yes. Alright. So what's the point of that? You're about to see right now. So we're gonna close out of this one because we don't really need this one since it has everything on 2016. So I'm gonna shut that one down. Hopefully this one doesn't crash on me. All right. So yeah, Kevin, we created the account. What's the point of that? You're about to see right now. It's basically stuff you can add on your resume. So you gotta brainstorm it and put it on your resume. So I gone over this before. I'm gonna go over it again just so you guys, it has to stick in your head. Come on, guys. You guys gotta put the experience. Otherwise, it's just you can't add it. So now you could say mailbox creation. Let me just delete that. So let's go under skills. Mailbox creation on Exchange 365. So like, Kevin, but I don't know how to do it. Well, we're gonna do it right now. So now you know how to do it. So you go into user mailbox, right? You just go and browse existing user, and he's already there. Kevin is there, and then you hit more options, and then you put him on the right server, which is the New York server. If he's in New York, obviously I got over this, and he will be in New York. If it's New Jersey, you put him in New Jersey, and then you save. Now he's there. So now you successfully created a mailbox, you successfully created a user account, and that's it. That's pretty much it. Let's go back into this. So now on your resume, you could say password reset on Active Directory, mailbox creation on 365 for new accounts. Creating distribution groups on 365, on Exchange 365. And they're like, Kevin, I don't know how to do that. Don't worry, we're gonna go over that right now. Relax, we're gonna go over that right now. So 365, right? All right, so we're gonna go back into this. We're gonna go into groups. We're gonna go into distribution groups, and we're gonna make a new one. I'm gonna call it Kevtech. I know that's just doesn't matter what we call it. We're just gonna go over it, you know. And then we're gonna leave it alone. We're gonna hit save. So now you just create a distribution group. It's that easy. It's not complicated. Don't complicate yourself. It's that easy. The only issue you get an error message if someone's trying to send an email to that distribution group. So you gotta allow it outside the organization, and I'm gonna show you how to do that right now. That's like so easy. So let's go back into it. So we're gonna go and open it up, right? I'm gonna make some changes on it. So the first thing you wanna do, you wanna close it out, so because otherwise people could see this group. So you're gonna close it out. I'm gonna save it, right? I'm gonna reopen it again, right? And now, see where it says senders inside and outside of the organization? You could put that in there. So that means anyone could email this group. That means anyone from outside the office could email the group. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I need to get a haircut, man. My hair's all messed up. All right. So basically, create distribution groups on Exchange 365. Creating contact groups on Exchange 365. Kevin, I don't know how to do that. We're gonna go over that right now. I don't know how to do that. We're gonna go over that. So, say for example, you want to create so we're gonna go into context. Say for example, you want to add a user that's not from the office, that's out of the office, and basically a user or a client that's out of the office, and he has his own email address, like me, like I have my own email address, and you want to add him to it, right? So you do create mail user. There we go. This one. So then you put his name. So my name is Kevin. My name's Apollinario, right? Okay, Apollinario should let me do it. And then, you guys know my email address already. So do kpollinario63@gmail.com. This is if you want to move it to a certain OU. We'll put it in users. Hit OK. Save. Kevin Apollinario already exists. So we'll put it as KA. Oh no, it might still give me an error message. Oh, it doesn't. All right, so then we're gonna go back into Kevtech, right? Because we want to be able to email that person in that group. So we're gonna hit +, and click the Kevin Apollinario 623. Hit OK and hit save. So now when you email that distribution group, ideally it's supposed to, anyone that's in that distribution group, even someone that's out of the office that has a Gmail account, they're supposed to receive emails from that DL, that distribution group. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So now you could put that on your resume, creating contact groups on Exchange 365, creating calendars, creating calendar groups, calendars on 365, on Exchange 365. And Kevin, we haven't even gone over that yet. Yes, we are. We're gonna go over it right now. So we're gonna hit resource. We're gonna call it room mailbox, and we're gonna call this the 12th floor. 12. Location New York. I'm not gonna put a phone number in there, and we're gonna put the New York office. So now you have a 12th floor. Now anyone could email the 12th floor if they want to add this 12th floor. You could do that. You could select delegates. Only specific delegates are able to actually allow people to basically book those rooms. You have to have permission from the delegates. So basically, you can't just book a room. Basically, this allows you to control who's booking the 12th floor. So if you have like a bunch of conference rooms, basically you can control who's booking the floor for you. You don't have to do it yourself. You have your assistant, your admin, your secretary, and they're able to book the room for you, and they're able to add the room for you. And basically this controls who's booking the room. You can't just have, because what happens if you have a bunch of people trying to go into a room, and basically they go into the room without asking anyone? This puts more control of all your rooms. So you want to create a bunch of conference rooms, if that makes sense, like the 12, 11, 13 floor. If you have more than one floor, or you have one floor, at least one floor, you want to create conference rooms or mailbox rooms. So then you can control who goes in and out of the office, or who goes in and out of those rooms, if that makes sense. The reason we go over that is because we don't want people randomly going into the room when you're trying to have a meeting. So now you have to book the rooms instead of actually, going into the room. You have a bunch of rooms that, I need you to reserve the room. I need you to invite the room on Outlook. Does that make sense? Yeah, so that's basically what we're doing right now. So now we know how to do mailbox rooms and stuff like that. So you just add an admin to it. You can put more information here if you like, and then you hit save. And it can send on behalf. We give them full mailbox access. It's entirely up to you. So we just gone over mailbox, groups, resource, contacts, right? This is share mailbox. It's just if you want to create a share mailbox. Now, all right, because we gone over that. Now we're gonna say, all right, create MDM phone permission, MDM phone control, MDM phone permissions, adding and removing mobile devices and wiping devices on Mail Exchange 365. So, like, Kevin, we haven't gone over that. We're gonna go over that right now. So you go into someone's name, and you hit View Details, and here you hit the minus sign or delete sign. If you want to wipe the device, you can wipe the data. If you want to delete it, you hit the delete trash can item. If you want to allow it, you can allow it. If you want to disable or OWA completely, you hit the disable OWA. You want to disable Exchange Active Sync on their mobile device, you click on this one. So Active Sync basically is the default mail client that comes with the phone. So you have a default mail client that comes with the phone. Basically, you disable that so they won't be able to do anything. So on an Android device, you have the default mail app, which is it's this one. I'm trying to show you. It's this one where it says set up email or whatever. That one. So you disable that. That's basically what you're doing. So they can't do anything on their phone, on their email, if that makes sense. That's basically what we're doing. So you could put that on your resume now. And then all the other stuff you could add it as well. Like I know, like for example, like changing memory, changing hard drives, and replacing hardware on desktops. So that's just an idea, like what you should be doing. So you create these labs and then you put it on your resume. So then when you have a conversation with someone in IT as a manager, you know what you're talking about, You don't sound like a robot. You don't sound like you don't know what you're talking about. You actually know how to do it. We just went over it. So now you can't say that I didn't go over it. So that's basically what it is. So basically that in a nutshell. So that's it. That's pretty much it. You can add more stuff here. I'm not going to go over everything, but that's pretty much it. And don't save. So I'm going to shut down my VM. Alright. It's probably going to do Windows updates or something like that. Close out of that. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. That's Desktop Support 101. If you don't know anything about mailboxes, we just went over that. If you don't know anything about account creations, we just went over that. If you don't know anything about password resets, we just went over that. If you don't know anything about distribution groups, we just went over that. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a great day. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. And that's how you add experience on your resume if you have no experience. I hope this helps you out. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. Peace.